first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. And off we go from East Rutherford. Good coverage by the kick team. Force him to start out back at the 23-yard line. 23-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of... On first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a first down up to the 37-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
They'll run here with Brown. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Third down, and they need 7.
Here we go. Ready?
some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Brown. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now, Burrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. More after this. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 0-0 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Down inside the 10. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
Brown. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 5. Here now 3rd and goal. He'll get this out wide. To the pylon. He's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Bengals 7, Jets 0.
TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. So after surrendering that long touchdown drive to start the game, good start here for the offense with a quick first down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On the give, it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Give up the middle with Hall, and he's fouled up after a gain of a yard. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Gino gonna throw for it. That's gonna be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Burrow to the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So often we see on these deep passes the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down is Smith. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 12 yards to start the half. And a good start to that. It is a first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On first and 10, here's Smith. Forced to his right. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man, the tight end, Kenyon City. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
On 4th down, Smith. That's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, here's Smith. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 7. Smith. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
They'll go. Smith. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Turnover on down.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. second down coming up.
Swept on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be third down. On the ground, it's Brown. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Brought down at the 42.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
And it's third down.
11 empty, 11 empty.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On 1, ready?
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
11, 11, 11. Let's get set. Ready? Start.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6. Now timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. It comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Wilson was the intended target.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll run it with Hall. It's a pickup of 12. And the Jets have a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jets first down.
Gino to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Jets first down.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. He'll take a shot here for the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Smith from the gun on third down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Bengals. They didn't do a whole lot offensively, but they didn't need to. Defense star of the show here in this one as they go on to post the shutout. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire